You may have asked yourself, why do my parents urge me to eat fruits and veggies and to stop eating junk food? As everyone else has, you're what you eat is the response. Our diets have the power to alter the makeup and function of our cells. Regular consumption of a nutritious diet in the right amounts is necessary to maintain the health of our cells, organs, and brain. The human brain is the most intricate organ in the body. The brain coordinates the work of other organs by communicating with them and keeping an eye on our daily actions throughout life. Neurons are brain cells. A nerve cell is the fundamental unit of the nervous system's tissues. A neuron can receive and send impulses to various bodily parts. To transmit signals, a neuron links to other neurons. Typically, chemical compounds and electric impulses are the forms in which neurons transmit signals. An axon, dendrites, and cell body, soma, make up a neuron, converse with one another as well as other organs, such as the muscles. For instance, the brain instructs the hand's muscles to contract when you wish to move your hand. Additionally, neurons can communicate with glial cells, another type of brain cell. Non-neuronal cells in the neurological system are called glial cells. They don't generate electric impulses like neurons do. By supporting and shielding neurons, they serve to keep the nervous system in equilibrium. Microglia and astrocytes are the two primary subtypes of glial cells. While microglia primarily target and eliminate pathogens that invade the nervous system, astrocytes can assist in providing nutrition to neurons. Glial cells come in two varieties, astrocytes and microglia. The primary immune cells of the brain, known as microglia, aid in defending the organ against infections. Neurons require certain nutrients to remain healthy, which are supplied by astrocytes. As you can see, the primary function of the brain is communication, both within brain cells and with the rest of the body. Not only do brain signals facilitate movement and other bodily functions, but they also support cognitive functions. Thinking, learning, remembering, memorization, planning, envisioning, organizing, and focusing are examples of cognitive tasks. Thus, a brain-related issue has the potential to alter our thoughts, feelings, or actions. While a bad diet can negatively impact our cognitive processes, the right nourishment contained in a healthy diet can boost various brain functions. A happy brain starts with a healthy diet. How can a balanced diet enhance mental functions? Our brain's ability to operate and the nutrients we eat are directly correlated. There are numerous ways in which a balanced diet can positively impact the brain. A nutritious diet can promote neurogenesis, the process of producing new neurons, the method by which the brain produces new neurons. The synaptic plasticity can also be influenced by our diet, the capacity of neuronal connections to change in strength over time. Within the brain, all synaptic plasticity is just a count of the connections among neurons. Our ability to learn, think, and memorize is improved by the greater connections that exist between neurons. One of the most significant brain structures is the hippocampus, Figure 1. It supports neurogenesis and memory regulation. Numerous chemicals are produced and used by neurons, including those in the hippocampus, to transmit and receive messages. One such molecule is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that promotes the development and survival of neurons. BDNF can boost neurogenesis, prevent neurons from dying, and enhance cognitive function. A nutritious diet can boost BDNF levels and enhance hippocampal neurogenesis. We can benefit from improved learning, memory, mood, attention, and mental health as a result of this increased neurogenesis in the hippocampus. The parts of the brain most impacted by inflammation brought on by a diet high in fat are the hippocampus and the hypothalamus. The hippocampal region controls memory and neurogenesis. The regulation of body weight is one of the hypothalamus's many roles. And what about a poor diet? The brain and the gut are related. Did you know that? Neurons that carry messages back and forth between these two bodily organs connect them. The gut's neurons detect the food we ingest, and they transmit signals to the brain to let it know. The gut-brain axis refers to this relationship and the communication that results from it. It is not surprising that an improper diet can lead to issues with cognitive skills like learning, remembering, or thinking because of the gut-brain axis. An improper diet leads to an overproduction of a stress hormone that can activate astrocytes and microglia in the brain. The stress hormone causes astrocytes and microglia to become active when they shouldn't. Inflammation may result from this activation. It is a biological defense mechanism that is triggered by adverse situations such as stress. It's one of the ways your body fights off illness, damage, and infection. It affects blood vessels, immunological cells, and several chemicals within the cell in certain brain regions, such as the hippocampus. Our cognitive capacities may be adversely affected by hippocampal inflammation, making it more difficult to concentrate, plan, or recall information. Depression may potentially result from this inflammation. What diet should I follow to maintain mental health? Some foods can support healthy brain function. Foodstuffs like omega-3 fatty acids are lipids that fall under the polyunsaturated fatty acid chemical class. There are three types: alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which is found in plants such as nuts and seeds, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, and eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, which is found in some fish. Since our bodies are unable to produce certain nutrients, we must consume them through diet. They were also demonstrated to have several health advantages and have been demonstrated to enhance brain activity. Inflammation in the brain can occur if we do not consume enough omega-3 fatty acids, and this can have detrimental impacts on our cognitive function. Because the body is unable to produce omega-3 fatty acids, we must obtain them from our diets as they are an essential nutrient. The linolenic acid is a prevalent omega-3 fatty acid found in plants like walnuts and in edible seeds like flax seeds. Fish oils contain docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, and eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA. A diet high in omega-3 fatty acids and fish oil can lower the risk of developing certain brain illnesses, such as depression or Alzheimer's disease. We investigated in our lab whether DHA could shield mice's brain-injured neurons. It has been shown by us and other scientists to reduce the amount of inflammation that occurs in the brain after a brain injury. Additionally, we discovered that DHA promotes neurogenesis and slows the degeneration of damaged neurons. Lastly, DHA causes an increase in astrocytes and microglia in the vicinity of the brain damage. It's interesting to note that damaged mice with DHA demonstrated improved cognitive capacities compared to mice without DHA injury, but with DHA helping to reduce neuronal death. According to research conducted by other scientists, eating DHA while pregnant can enhance the development in babies' neurons. In early childhood, when the body and brain are still developing, DHA is also necessary. Early DHA consumption can enhance neurogenesis, the production of new neurons, and enhance cognitive function. However, since young people's brains are still developing and DHA is most crucial during this time, there may be harmful impacts if they do not obtain enough of it. Researchers have discovered that young individuals who do not receive enough DHA may experience neurogenesis-related disorders, which may result in behavioral and cognitive problems. Mental operations such as remembering, envisioning, reasoning, and thinking. Remarkably, DHA consumption can counteract these adverse consequences. Given all of this information, it should be clear to you that maintaining a diet high in omega-3 fatty acids will support brain health. Which foods must I avoid to maintain mental well-being? It's crucial to know which foods to eat and which to avoid when it comes to brain health. Your body and brain can both suffer from a poor diet. For instance, eating a lot of carbohydrates can interfere with learning and memory processes in the brain. Drinking sodas is high in sugar, and even diet sodas, which are sweetened with artificial ingredients, are bad for your brain. Diet sodas with aspartame, an artificial sweetener, might disrupt your sleep and make you agitated or nervous. Among the many vital tasks the brain completes is controlling both our physical and emotional well-being, so let's put in a lot of effort to maintain its wellness. Because of this, we should exercise caution while selecting our food, since it can significantly affect the health of our brains. We ought to consume foods high in beneficial nutrients, such as omega-3 fatty acids. Our cognitive abilities, including our capacity for focus, memory, learning, and thought, can all be enhanced by a nutritious diet. Additionally, since diets high in fats or carbohydrates can cause inflammation in the brain, reduce neurogenesis, and impair brain function, we should aim to avoid or consume them in moderation. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.